And pretty quickly, I did like a hurricane rotation. And then 2005, found myself over in Afghanistan, was there for about 4 months. And then an ODA came through and was like, we need like 6 guys to go with us to this new fire base. We're going to be establishing a fire base.
What part of Afghan were you in?
This is like just outside of Jalalabad at the time. And then the new base was going to be between Gardez and Kabul.
Okay.
So like, it was called Camp Cobra, but they since changed the name. It was in like the Darul Aman province. It was on the other side of the palace. I don't know if you've ever been to Afghanistan,
No,
but
I
there's
never
like a
went to
huge
Afghan.
palace out there, out in the middle of the desert. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, kind of.
Yeah.
But probably like, I don't know, halfway between, I guess, Kabul and Gardez.
Yeah.
And this ODA, they needed 6 other guys to go with us. And then my sergeant came in and he was like, Tansy, and you guys are going to go with these guys. And so we went and we established this new fire base.
What were you guys doing for the ODA? They're establishing.
We were just their gunners on their gun trucks. So
you were just like pulling security for them essentially.
Yeah. So they established a camp and there was no walls. They had concertina wire that we all did. Like, so the ODA and us all helped like string out this concertina wire to make this camp.
So it's like you're out in an open field or something?
Basically.
In an open field and you just rolling concertina wire around.
Yes. Yeah. And then we got infiltrated like night after night. Like there would be like ladders over the concertina wire when we woke up in the morning. And so like all the ODA guys would be in their 4-wheelers, like trying to like stop it. It didn't matter what we did. Like every day we'd wake up and like there would be a new ladder like across our, it's like, who was in here? Where did they go? What did they do?
Was ever like, there's people standing post, I'm assuming.
There was like, well, yeah, but there was only 20 of us out there probably at the time.
Bro.
Listen, we had to sleep in our trucks. We didn't have any tents or anything.
And then you'd have to get the guy in the gunner's turret, like
the guy would
25% or something like that.
Yeah, and then we would all sleep in our trucks, and then like we would work all day establishing this camp, and then kind of sleep, and then we did that for like 2 months maybe, and then like around January when it was like really cold, some engineer platoon or something came out there, and then in infantry they built HESCO walls, and then they took over security.
Nice.
But we were still with this ODA, and so the ODA was like, okay, now you're going to come with us. Like we were just a part of them because we'd already been a part of them.
You're just like an attachment to them.
Yeah, so
but that's probably a really cool experience.
It was a great experience.
Yeah.
But I had to grow up really fast. I was 19.
Yeah.
Wildly immature. Wildly immature.
When I was 19, I was a child. Yeah.
And so I ended up like going out with this ODA constantly, and we went all the way to Jalalabad, and we would do all these things, and we went to Tagab Valley, did a raid there with Delta, and they went and like kidnapped a guy, and we had to take him to Bagram and like fly him out to Guantanamo Bay. Like it was really, really cool.
You did some real stuff.
It was fun
as a National Guardsman.
Yeah, but I was like watching from the background. Like I wasn't a part of like the mission planning or anything like that. I was just like a gunner on the gun truck. I mean, so they would do these briefings, like Ranger School style briefings. Yeah. But I was 19 and fresh out of basic training, so I'm just like watching and not understanding any of it. And it wasn't until later, after I went to the Q course,